Hey there guys, Next Gen Strike here, back again for another video, and this time we're going to be talking about the Flashpoint paradox in a spoiler-related manner. So if you've not already seen my normal review, I probably will not be going over a lot of the things that went over in this movie, but alas, yeah, here we go. So, basically, with this movie, there were some things that I found problems with, and I couldn't really talk about them in the review, but I will be talking about them, and then some of the cool things. So, here we go. So, like I said, one of my big concerns was there was just so much going on in this movie. And there was, I mean, the movie pretty much never sits still. The only time it was kind of slow was when Flash was trying to become the Flash again and trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Aside from that, the movie moves at like 1,000 miles an hour, which I found was a bit, kind of a letdown. I wish that they had just been able to put a little bit more time and drag those scenes out. Like, give more characters their time that they needed instead of just like bam, 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 scene after scene. You know, we need some setup, we need some relaxing time, we don't need all this constant stuff going on. But, alas, I thought it was a pretty good movie for what it did. And it is a little bit hard to keep up with, but again, I think it does pretty good with what it does. Again, like, I just wish they'd had more time to do, like, Deathstroke, for example. Deathstroke is just barely in this movie, and he was so cool. He was so awesome. And then Black Manta just does him in. I was like, wait, Deathstroke's dead? No, he couldn't be dead. And then I was watching at the very end, I was like, oh, I guess Deathstroke's dead. That sucks. Because I know he could have survived that, but I guess not. Yeah, so I just wish that the characters like that had got more time. And Batman, like I said, his universe was so interesting. I just wish that they would have been able to put more time into it. I know that in the comic books they actually gave Batman his own like mini spin-off of the Flashpoint because his universe was so interesting. But yeah, again, I did really like that. I did like how Batman attempted to kill a villain. I thought that was awesome, and how he used guns. Oh, that was so cool. And Thomas Wayne as Batman. That is like, wow. Okay, a lot of people were like, yo, you just can't take alternate reality Batmans and blah, blah, blah when I was talking about Beware the Batman. And all I have to say is, if you want to do an alternate reality Batman, Flashpoint is how you do it. Or Christopher Nolan Batman, or, you know, stuff like that. That is how you do Batman. That is, Beware the Batman, no. That is not how you do Batman, sorry. But yeah, so I like the take on Batman, and I thought that the final death scene of Professor Zoom was a little bit odd. Because I know in the comic book, I did see a picture of this, I see that Thomas Wayne actually stabbed Professor Zoom through the heart with a sword. But in this movie, they took a more violent approach and he shot him through the head, and it actually showed the, you know, like the hole in his head, and then it showed, you know, Batman just staying there with the gun. I was like, wow, why did they do that? I don't understand that. And here's my only, I think my only other problem with the movie is that at the very end, when the Flash has to fix time, and I thought it was a really touching scene when he gave Batman the note from his father and he, you know, he cries a little bit. I thought that was really touching, but he fixes the time stream, but he doesn't really fix the time stream. Like, he stops himself from saving his mom, and then time's different because, you know, now it's the New 52. He's got his new costume, which has got lines of lightning going all through it and stuff. But they don't actually sort of explain that. They're just going to be like, oh yeah, New 52. Because that is the next movie they're doing. And I think that's really awesome because Justice League Volume 1, I've reviewed that already and I haven't released it yet. But when I do release it, you guys will know that is a good comic book. So if they adapt that correctly, all for it. All for it, because that is an awesome story. But my problem is, they didn't address like, oh, because of all this happening, the time stream has now been really screwed up. So you need to fix it, Flash. Like, they don't do that. I know there's a picture in the Flashpoint comic where he's like running through time and it shows Pandora above him and all this stuff, but they just didn't do that, so I don't understand why, but I don't know. I mean, it was pretty good. I just, for other people that don't know what the heck's going on and they go into this new movie and they're like, what happened to Batman's underwear? Like, why are they not Justice League anymore? Stuff like that, they're not really going to understand. So unless they address it in the very beginning of that movie, then hey, maybe. But yeah, I thought that was really touching. All the Flash development was really cool. All the new Batman stuff was really cool. And overall, yeah, really good movie. So tell me below what your thoughts are. I don't think there was anything else I really needed to talk about. And yeah, I just don't think there's anything else to talk about. So yeah, a pretty good movie overall. Tell me below what your thoughts are. Catch you guys later.